What's up guys, Sam here, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today we're going to be checking out how to get to Arena 6, and the deck that we will be using is this deck right here, which has the Hog Rider, Bomb Tower, Skeleton Army, Zap, Spear Goblins, Minions, Arrows, and the Archers. So it's a pretty basic Hog Cycle style deck, obviously centered around the Hog Rider and the Zap spell, because that's basically what you're going to use to get to the tower, do your damage, and everything else is basically just there for chip damage. Another key factor in this deck is the Bomb Tower. It's just a great unit to distract stuff like Hogs and Giants, and it also works so well against big groups of units. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into our first battle. Alright, first up here we're going against, I don't know how to say his name, but anyway, let's just get right into it. He's a level 8, I'm a level 7, so a little bit of a disadvantage here for me, but that's not too much of a factor with this deck because it's so easy to counter everything with it. So I don't necessarily have the best starting hand here. I would have much preferred to have the Bomb Tower in hand, which I didn't, making it a little bit more difficult to counter this Giant, and he will get a couple of shots off. But see, using those Spear Goblins and the Minions there, the Minions were able to clear the Bomber that was coming in behind the Giant as well. And now we can go in with our Hog and Archers, zap those Goblins out of existence, and we will easily be claiming that first tower there just because he didn't have anything to counter there. The stuff that he did put down is either taken out by our minions or the zap spell, so stuff going really well there. A great start. Now he's got the Giant coming in again. I'm more prepared this time with the Bomb Tower in hand. I did put down Spear Goblins as well, so not the most positive elixir trade, but in the end it's all fine because the Giant would have probably made it to the tower had the Spear Goblins not been there. Now again, he's coming in with the Bomber, but it's super easy to counter the Bomber, especially with something like Minions and stuff, but looks like he decided to put down a Minion Horde behind it. And yeah, just get rid of all of that simply using arrows. So now Goblin Bearer coming in from him, zap that, Hog, Minions going in on the other side. They're going to do some mega damage, actually going to take out the second tower over there. He didn't have anything to counter the Minions, so again, we got 2 towers down. We're sitting in the lead over here, and he just doesn't know what to do at this point. He's down 2-0. Not too much he can do to get back there in 1 minute, but again, he has a pretty elixir-heavy deck, so it could become quite a challenge to defend that in the overtime. Again, I knew since that Giant can take out the Bomb Tower and get to my tower, I had to put down Archers there to help out as well, and then Arrows taking out both the Giant and the Minion Horde. Again, this time I'm mostly going to ignore his Goblin Barrel because I want my Zap spell ready for the Hog as it gets to the tower. I'm going to zap the Valkyrie and the, well, just barely missing everything, missing the Spear Goblin there. And we have a big push here on his King Tower, doing tons of damage. The Archer, Spear Goblin, everything going in. I have to zap his Goblin Barrel there just to stay alive, but now Hog Rider Skeleton Army going in. Basically going to ignore the one tower I have there because I have such a big lead. Putting down the good game there, and we're going to wrap this up with an epic 3-crown victory. So just absolutely obliterating that level 8, not letting him do anything, shutting down almost every single push there. And with that, let's move into our next battle. I actually can't show any of these because I haven't been playing the games very much, and these replays are no longer available. So let's just watch this next one here. Alright, again, this time we're going against Prane here, and he's another level 7, so a bit of an even match. I actually get a little bit scared playing level 7s more than level 8s, because I just know these level 7s are more skilled to be up here in these trophies as compared to the level 8. So this time, he has another Giant coming in, and I don't really have anything to put down here. I basically have to put down all of my small units that are there, because I haven't been able to cycle to my Bomb Tower yet, so I actually have to end up dropping the Skeleton Army. It was nice for me to wait for those arrows to get done. That way I was able to actually save the Skeleton Army, and if I had put that down earlier, it could have been really bad for me there. Now we got a massive push going in. Hog Rider Skeleton Army, Spear Goblins. He says wow. He doesn't have anything to put down. He has the Musketeer, but again, there's no point. We have so much stuff on his tower there. I actually wasted his zap. It was not needed. We would overwhelm that tower. So again, wasted his zap. They're not the worst thing in the world. Again, arrowing the Minion Horde. Now we are still ahead in elixir because we destroyed that Minion Horde there with our arrows. And just waiting for a big push to come out from him. I actually ignored that, decided to go with a push of my own, hoping he would bother defending that and not actually push the other side. But he actually surprised me, popped down the giant and balloon. I'm like, oh crap, what do? I have nothing to defend the balloon. So I have to put down this bomb tower. Luckily, it distracts the giant. Otherwise, it could have done massive damage to the tower and even got to my king tower, throwing down the cry face because I can't do anything. Luckily, we were able to get the spear goblins in on time, and the balloon targets the bomb tower, so it didn't make it over to the king tower, and we got that going for us. In the meantime, though, our push on the right side did end up taking down that tower, and now he's just laughing. He's behind. If he does another giant balloon push, this time I would be prepared with the bomb tower ready and spear goblins or archers. Now he's raged down his barbarians. Luckily, we were able to distract them, and they're not able to do too much damage to our tower there. Alright, I can't come in with a balloon. I don't know what to do. I zapped the balloon. I don't know what he was expecting, maybe minions or something, but that was just crazy. I had to zap the balloon and then get the bomb tower back down in time. And so the balloon isn't able to get any hits off. Okay, now, since I have both of his towers down, just pushing for the 3 crown here. Oops, whatever. Yeah, we're just dumping down everything, trying to prevent him from getting down a tower. Pushing with the hog towards the king tower to just ensure that he has to defend that and isn't able to get any big pushes onto our tower over here. So now again, balloon coming in, bomb tower to distract it, spear goblins to take out the balloon, and now he has a musketeer as well, so that could be a little bit deadly for us. However, we're able to take it down in time, get rid of everything that he's pushing with, and as the game wraps up, another 2 crown, just 1 crown, a victory. He throws down the well played. So it was a good game there from both of us. Alright then, that is actually a battle against a clanmate, so I lost that. I wasn't playing that battle smart anyway. Here is the battle that got me to Arena 6, so let's check that out right here. We're going against Calero Gamer YouTube, so it looks like another YouTuber here. He's a level 8, so should be a little bit more difficult for me to take him out. And he has a bit of an interesting deck here with the Giant Skeleton and the Wizard. Giant Skeleton, not something I'd seen a lot in Arena 5. So yeah, he's got a pretty solid push coming in. Skeleton, check that out, guys. The Skeleton army and the Giant Skeleton were actually blocking his hog, so it wasn't able to move forward. I just found that hilarious. Since this Giant Skeleton couldn't move because of the Skeleton army, he actually ended up blocking the Hog Rider, which was absolutely crazy. So now, with our push there, with our Hog Skeleton army, what we did in the first battle, we're able to take out his tower and get an early 1 crown to 0 lead, and we basically took away half of the health on his king tower. Again, I don't understand why people just drop a minion horde just alone. It's not really going to do much, especially if your opponent has the arrows, sap spell, poison, anything like that. So yeah, I just don't understand that. Again, now he's coming in with barbarians. I actually dropped the bomb tower right in front of my tower. Would have been kind of wiser to drop it in the middle, so it would also grab that giant skeleton, but I didn't know it was coming at the time. Right here, I don't know why I didn't drop the skeleton army and instead went with minions. Because, yeah, Giant Skeleton made it to the tower right as he died, and I'm crying. It's going to do a ton of damage there. This time, Hog coming in, Skeleton Army right on top of the Hog. It's not going to be able to do much there. Now, he has to deal with the Skeleton Army Hog push again, but we managed to have half of our Skeletons survive. They're going to make it to the tower alongside the Hog Zap spell to help out, and we're going to end up doing mega damage to that tower there as well, taking it down to half health. We're definitely far in the lead here. There's not too much he'll be able to do to come back from this. Even if he ends up taking down my right lane tower, I still have done so much damage to his king tower and his crown tower that it's just going to be super easy for me to take out one of them before he can take out his second tower on my side. So we got a mini push of our own going here. Luckily, the barbarians got distracted by my spear goblins, allowing my hawk to get to the tower. He actually mirrors the barbs. Now we have a ton of barbs coming in on our side. Of course, we're going to put down the best defense to the barbarians, in my opinion, especially since he had the mirrored barbs, the bomb tower, and again, what was the point of that hog there, Mr. Calero, because the bomb tower was in on the field. Goblin Barrel got rid of that with the arrows, and now we got another mega push going in. We may end up taking the tower down here, which is probably what's going to happen. Yep, 117, and the minion is going to take that tower out for the 2 crown to 0 crown victory. 10 seconds left in the game, not much that he's going to be able to do. At this point, he had actually exited the game, so I'm just pushing for the 3 count. Unfortunately, not able to get there in time. 366 left on his crown king tower. So yeah, I actually ended up making him rage quit here because I just shut down all of his pushes so easily and got my pushes in there and just destroyed all of his towers with ease. Alright then guys, this was basically my deck that allowed me to get actually all the way from Arena 5 to 4 to Arena 6. So yeah, it's been working out really great. If you are down in Arena 4, you probably don't have the Zap spell yet, but you can substitute with substitute that out for Fireball, Wave Dragon, maybe something like that. I actually got close to Arena 5 while I was down in Arena 4, and got a chest from an Arena 5 player, which is how I was able to unlock the Zap while still in Arena 4. So yeah, this is a super solid deck here, guys. I definitely recommend you check this out if you are trying to figure out how to get to Arena 6. You're stuck in Arena 5. It actually wasn't too difficult to push up from Arena 5 to Arena 6 using this deck. It didn't take too many battles to do this. It was fairly easy. I didn't actually play that much. Yeah, most of these, as you can see, well, there's a few losses here and there, but yeah, I hadn't played the game for a while. I was just kind of playing it a battle a day on random days, and still I was able to get up here fairly easily. So yeah guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do leave a like on it. That would be greatly appreciated. If you have any suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe for more content. I'll see you all later.